Hello YouTube friends, Alicia here with another video of a junk journal. This is the complete version of the journal I did yesterday of Petticoat Ephemera add-on kit. As you can see, I still don't have all the rings in here. It's not stain rings, it's going to be lace, but until I have everything in here that I want in here, I'm not going to lace bind it because then I can still move it around. But for the sake of the journal, it's complete until I go and work in it. So this is made, like I said, with the Petticoat Ephemera add-on kit. It is my February design team project. We had the option to choose whatever kit we wanted that was in our stash, or I guess that we felt like purchasing. But I purchased this before I joined the design team, so I went ahead and used that. It's printed on pink and white cardstock, and we'll just go inside. So there is some stamping. This is one of those journals, like I said, I tend to craft it if it's an arm's reach, it goes in my journal. This one, because it was pink, I couldn't just do that, pink and black, but for the most part, I still did that. And then of course I went through my die cuts and I found some pink die cuts that people had sent me and things that I had cut out. The paper is gorgeous. I couldn't stop. I kept thinking to myself, Alicia, you have to stop. You have to get this videoed. You've been doing this, most of the day. Time to do something else. And then I found something else I wanted to add. So this is the ephemera from the kit. I didn't really use any of the ephemera except for one sheet. And then this is backed with the circle die cut. Oh, whatever. This is just a frame that I put in there. Somebody sent them to me. As I think I've shown before, my die cuts are stored in a binder. My stamps are stored in a binder. So when I want something, So when I want something, I just go into one of those binders and I grab it. More stamping. This is just something I cut out, stamped, backed with another die cut. Some foiling I did with my laminator. Memories. More die cuts. So this was a great project just to use things up. I don't know about you, this is just a piece of craft paper in here. A doily. Sometimes there's like projects where you're like, if I don't use it now, I'll never use it. Well, that's kind of what this project was. When I grabbed something and I debated whether I used it, I was like, well, I haven't used it in all these years of having it. I'll just put it in here or it's never going to get used. A die cut. This is when you're prettiest when you are happy. That is from the kit. This card is, I don't know from where. It was gifted to me. I cut it off and then just made it a flip up on the envelope. And then I stamped Dream. Sorry, I have to move the book because it's too big to be in frame otherwise. Some pink tickets. These typewriter die cuts were sent to me. I've probably used more of these die cuts in my journals than anything else. I love them. I don't know who does these typewriters, but I wish I did because I'd like to get that die cut. It is not the Tim Holtz one. I do know that. This is just, oops, I guess a paint chip that I added a ticket to. Somebody gave me the tickets. This opens up completely. It's just a doily. I punched a bird and then a bunch of journaling. It says Journey on top. This was from a gift bag. Cut it out, glued it on. There is nothing inside. So one thing about a journal this big, you have room for everything. I mean, I can put full-size 5x7 photos on here. I can probably almost go as big as an 8x10, which I won't, but I have that option to add huge photos and large pieces of ephemera. Some of them are just plain on the back, as you can see. I cut the cards apart, stamped on it. This is one of the journals that my stamping turned out really well. It's another stamp, another card, just cut it apart, stamp memories on it. This little piece was from Happy Mail. Peacock stamp. More Happy Mail. This was all Happy Mail. And this is Happy Mail from about 3 years ago. I did lots and lots of swaps. And so I am finally using it up. This was all Happy Mail except for these, which are just journaling cards. This opens completely. And then I just put the flower punch to close it. These are backed. And I wish I could tell you who everything was from, and you know what? If I would have used it sooner, I could have, because I have a fairly good memory, but after a couple of years, I don't remember. These are some Project Life cards. This is the Tim Holtz typewriter. This is something I cut. This is Tim Holtz tag die. I didn't actually cut it out with my machine. I traced around it and then I cut it. So it's a little bit bigger than it would be if I had cut it with my machine. This is just an envelope. This is the back of a card, one of the cards. And then some fabric tape. This is the little paperclip envelope I made. And there is something inside there. Another paperclip. Always take the scenic route. And it all flips open. So this is just a tag I made. This was Happy Mail. I just put these together. Die cut I made. This pink one here is chalk marker that I got from the dollar store, and then I just sprayed it with water so it's permanent. Or not permanent, but it's not going to run. This was made from my friend Velvet, and I backed it and stamped on it. More stamping. Isn't she lovely? This is one place I messed up my stamping, so I just cut it out with some craft paper. I think it looks fine. There is a tag in here. I won't take it out because this video is getting quite long. That's the back of a card, and I just put this up to cover some writing. And that's ephemera from the kit. Like I said, there is lots of ephemera with the kit. I think there's 4 pages. However, I just used part of one. As most of you know, I make a lot of my own ephemera, so I guess I just got into the habit of that. This is envelopes, one envelope, and this is another envelope. And this envelope, actually, I did something different. I opened it up completely for more journaling. And then I also, or for pictures, figured you can close it back up, and it's just very compact. So I did that. This is Delight. This is another Tim Holtz tag. This was Happy Mail. I really like this shape too. I don't know what it is, but I've had it forever, and I never knew what to do with it, but I think it looks kind of cool like this. I think it's actually the only one I have of that. Dress form. Another die I don't have, and I wish I did. I stamped Imagine. And then that is the back, and this is the front again. So yeah, it's chunky. I love this journal. I don't know why, it's just very different for me, and I love the fact that I can just add and add. and it won't affect anything, right? Because at the end of it, I can tie it, or I can add bigger rings, and I'm gonna have enough room to work in it. Like I said in my other video, I'm not sure what I'll use it for. I mean, it's gonna be a smash style journal, obviously, just because that's the style of journal it is. So we'll see. Depending on what I put on it, I might come back and show you how I end up using it. Let me know what you think, and I will leave the link to Tsunami Rose's shop in the description. Thank you for watching. Any questions, leave them below.